Welcome back to Everyday Rays. Today once again I'm working on my $200 1995 Ford Ranger. This is going to be a truck that's going to transport my bike to and from the track, and the goal is to get decent gas mileage. Since it's a 2.3 liter 4-cylinder, it should be able to do the job. So today I've decided to fix the coolant leak that the truck had. So I drained it's supposed to be coolant, but as you can see, it's some little bit of mud and some rust and some water. So when I pulled it off, I pulled the mechanical fan, and that thing is garbage. It's garbage. Look at that. It's actually, the whole shaft is actually moving around and making some noise. So I already went to the salvage yard, got me this electric fan that I'm gonna use on the truck. As you can see, it's a lot lower profile than original stuff, and the reason I like electric fans is they give you more room to work on things like replacing the fan. You can see this fan this belt is gonna need a new one, so it'll give me more room to work on the engine. So it's a win-win situation. So I already pulled the fan and some long bolts. I went to the Ace Hardware, got some good stainless steel bolts. I already put them in the pulley because this fan is not going back on there. It's garbage. It's pretty garbage. And so I still have to build a controller for this fan. So the goal is to tap it into the coolant temperature sensor and have the fan turn on when the temperature reaches 200 degrees, maybe 210, and shut off when it goes below 190 degrees. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have controller turn the fan on when the air condition turns on, but that should be real simple. Just tap into this wire right here that turns the compressor clutch on. So that's a piece of cake. So I already pulled the thermostat housing, cleaned it up as best as I can. Already bought a thermostat. It's 192 degrees. I do not recommend using cool thermostats such as 180 or 160 degrees. They destroy your gas mileage, and they really don't give you any more performance. Unless it's a engine that's built to run at 180 degrees. This one isn't one of them. This one, the hotter the engine runs, let's say 200, 210 degrees is perfect for it. It's going to get the best gas mileage, and it's going to make the most power. So this is the goal for this truck. And of course, when I went to get the thermostat, the guy's like, "Oh, look, it's got a rubber gasket. You don't need a gasket." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's what the guy before me thought." I was like, I'm going to need a gasket. He looked it up. Bam! I'm like, gotta have it. Some of these people. Psh. All right, so cleaned all that stuff out. I'm not sure if the water pump is faulty, but I'll find out once I put the new thermostat in and do a pressure test on the coolant system. And if nothing leaks, I'm going to run water and coolant system cleaner for probably a couple of days to get all that mud out of there, to clean the engine, to clean the coolant system, to clean the radiator, to clean all the hoses, to clean a heater core. And once it's clean, I'll fill it up with some good old antifreeze. I already got some antifreeze, and move on to fixing other things. And there are plenty. I'm gonna pull the coolant reservoir out of there and get all the mud out of there. Look at all that crap in there. Whoa. Look at that. Ooh, delicious. So the air condition does not work on this truck yet, so that might be next project. And I think it's got a stuck EGR valve, so I have to test the EGR valve and perch solenoid. I already got it unplugged because the idle were just killing me. So, and all right, let me get back to work. Alright, so first step is to install the thermostat in the thermostat housing. I like to put it at 90 degrees or facing up, since it's going to go like this on the engine. Next step would be to put some silicone on the gasket. Gotta have a gasket, otherwise it's gonna leak like it was leaking before. Alright, so I used this Permatex Ultra Black silicone. I put it on the top and bottom of the gasket, and I'm gonna let it sit for about 5 minutes so you can stick to the thermostat housing, because when I'm gonna install it, I don't want this to fall off or move. So it'll get more tacky within 5-10 minutes. And then I'm going to put a couple of bolts in there and install her in the truck. So it's a little tricky getting in there, but that's all you have no other option but to do it. Ooh, oh, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't even think about it. Let's try it again. Don't you fall. Don't you fall on me. Don't you fail me, goose. You tight. Just get tight. That's right. I'm the boss. That's about 10.48679483 foot-pounds of torque, or newton meters, whatever you want to use. Next, I'm going to plug this sucker in. Ooh. Alright, Dan. That rusty hose gotta go back on there. Oh yeah. Easy peasy. Gonna tighten this one up. Gonna put a top radiator hose on there. If I can find it. I don't see nowhere. Maybe it's in the back of the truck. Where are you? I've lost the top radiator hose. Oh, there she is. There she is. She was trying to hide from me. You were trying to hide from me. Didn't really work out for you, huh? Alright, Dean. Now we gotta figure out if, yeah, we're gonna keep this wire on this side of the thermostat housing. So the plug wires. There we go. This be the best option. I gotta use some big pliers for this one. Alright, so I got this clamp tight, and this one tight using my tiny little pliers. I've had them for probably 20 years. They're great. Removing the oil filters, hose clamps, and just taking care of business. So the trick with these clamps is you gotta clock them so it's easier for you to get to them. So I could get this one with the wrench, even with the fan being on the way. Same thing here. Just use an adapter. You can get to that clamp. And this one, I can get to it from the side like this without fan or anything else being on the way. So, and the next step is I'm gonna fill her up with water, and I'm gonna let her warm up. Ooh, maybe I should have gotten a new radiator cap, because yeah, look at this. Gonna fill this up with water and get it up to temperature, and make sure I don't have any leaks. And hopefully that belt stays put. If not, oh well. Alright, Dan. Alright, next I'm trying to burp the system. I guess everything's doing okay, getting rid of all that rust. Let's see what the temperature is. It's getting there. It's not there yet. I guess the wasps are getting not going to be very happy. Their home is it's going to be movable pretty soon, so they're going to have to find another place to live. They're going to get evicted. Alright, let's put some more water in that. Never mind. A little bit of that mud. I'm going to flush it all out multiple times, probably like a lot of times. Get as much rust as possible. Okay. Let's put the cap on it. Let it get up to temperature. Alright. I don't see any leaks. Doing okay. I can't run it too much because I got no fan on it. She's up to temperature already. So do not want to overheat this. So once it gets to about halfway, I'm going to shut it off, and I'm going to let it cool off. Then I'm going to drain all the coolant or water and do it all over again 3, 4, 5 times. As soon as I get clear water coming out of it, I'm going to fill her up with the coolant 50-50 ratio, and move on to fixing many other things in this truck. But hopefully she'll be running good pretty soon. So alright, it's been a day. I let the truck get up to temperature yesterday, and let's see if it's got any leaks. It's still got oil leak way over there, but no antifreeze, So the thermostat looks like the thermostat housing fixed the problem. So next video I'll probably be doing coolant system flush. I'll be testing one of the products. So come back and check it out. Thanks for watching.